Gigantoraptor, the mysterious giant bird of the Cretaceous grasslands. About 70 million years ago, in the dry yet life-filled lands of the ancient Eurasian continent, a gigantic creature strode proudly beneath the blazing sun. It was not a fierce predator like Tyrannosaurus, nor a slow-moving plant-eater like the hadrosaurs, but a strange evolutionary hybrid, a feathered dinosaur with a beak, bird-like posture, yet a size so massive it stunned all who would have seen it. This was Gigantoraptor, one of the most mysterious and spectacular members of the Oviraptorid group. Appearance: when a bird turns into a giant. Its scientific name, Gigantoraptor urlianensis, means giant thief from Urlian, the place where its fossils were discovered. Unlike its Oviraptorid relatives, most of which stood less than 2 meters tall, Gigantoraptor could reach 5 meters in height, stretch about 8 meters in length, and weigh between 1.4 and 2 tons, dozens of times heavier than its kin. Its body was an unusual combination: long, muscular legs built for speed, a tall, flexible neck for scanning the surroundings, and a small head ending in a sharp, toothless beak. Feathers covered its arms and parts of its body, not the aerodynamic feathers of modern birds, but primitive plumes likely used for insulation, courtship displays, or dominance shows. Standing in the ancient grasslands, Gigantoraptor would have looked like a gigantic warlike ostrich, both graceful and imposing. Habitat: the prehistoric Gobi Plains. Gigantoraptor lived in what is now the Gobi Desert, Mongolia. But 70 million years ago, Gobi was not just a vast sea of sand. It was a mix of semi-arid plains, sparse woodlands, seasonal lakes, and rivers that dried up in the dry season. The climate was harsh, shifting between rainy and dry periods, forcing all life to adapt for survival. It shared its world with fearsome predators like Tarbosaurus betar, a close cousin of T-Rex, the agile theropod Alioramus, massive plant eaters such as Saurolophus, and powerful ceratopsians with horns and frills. In this dangerous ecosystem, size, speed, and intelligence were the keys to survival for Gigantoraptor. Lifestyle and behavior. A quick, smart opportunist, Gigantoraptor was an omnivore. Its sharp beak could neatly clip tender leaves, slice fruit, and even crack hard seeds. It might also have eaten eggs, insects, lizards, and if the chance arose, small prey. Its long legs and lighter skeleton compared to other dinosaurs of its size meant it could run remarkably fast, an unusual trait for a creature so large. Speed was useful both for chasing smaller prey and for escaping the jaws of massive predators. Whether it lived alone, in pairs, or in small groups remains uncertain, but many scientists suspect it had some degree of social behavior. Its long arms with curved claws could be used to dig for roots, spar with rivals, or engage in elaborate courtship displays. Evolutionary mystery. Why so big? The puzzle for paleontologists is, why did a group of dinosaurs normally small like Oviraptorosaurs produce a giant like Gigantoraptor? One theory suggests larger size reduced the risk of predation and allowed a broader diet. Another emphasizes sexual selection. Bigger males with more impressive plumage might have attracted more mates. Whatever the reason, Gigantoraptor shattered previous assumptions about its group size limits and opened new questions in dinosaur evolution. Parenting, giant nests, and unusual brooding. Some fossils show that Oviraptorosaurs brooded their eggs like modern birds. However, due to its enormous size, Gigantoraptor could not sit directly on the nest without crushing the eggs. Instead, it may have stood or crouched around the nest, spreading its feathered arms to shield and warm the eggs. Gigantoraptor's nests may have contained dozens of eggs, arranged in large circular patterns, each egg up to 50 to 60 centimeters long, evidence of careful reproductive strategies and dedication to protecting the next generation. Extinction. The end of the giant bird. At the end of the Cretaceous, the Chicxulub asteroid impact devastated Earth, triggering extreme climate changes. Even a highly adaptable, powerful creature like Gigantoraptor could not survive the mass extinction that wiped out nearly 75% of life on the planet. Discovered in 2005, its fossils tell the extraordinary story of a dinosaur unlike any other. Proof that the prehistoric world was full of surprises far beyond our imagination. Gigantoraptor was not just the giant bird of the Cretaceous. It was living evidence that evolution does not always follow a straight path, but sometimes takes strange turns, creating creatures that are beautiful, strange, and utterly mysterious.